Happy Wednesday. The week is almost here, almost over. The weekend is almost here, and it cannot come soon enough. I don't know, I'm just having one of those weeks where work isn't really overwhelming, but it's just happening all at once. And I'm not even flustered, it's just more, I don't know how to really describe it. Just a lot of busy work. But with that being said, I read this article the other day and it kind of got my blood boiling because it's very frustrating. I don't think people exactly understand how frustrating property taxes here in especially Austin, where our values of our homes keep on going up and up and up and up, and there's no relief in sight. Not to mention that the school has to be paid for, the Austin Public School or public schools in general have to be paid for. And that comes out of property tax. There's got to be a better way for Texas to be able to fund their schools. But with that being said, never seen anything like this. A realtor caution for dramatic tax bill hikes for new homeowners. So this really affects new homeowners, not homeowners like myself, since I've been in this place for almost 20 years, probably a little over 20 years. So it's not going to affect me. It's going to affect the people that have just bought their house within a couple of years. They're about to see a real shocker when it comes to the property tax. Central Texas KXN Lee Brown purchased her Leander home last June, so almost a year from now. Today's appraisal is value $247,000 higher than last year. And because of the purchase date, she will not be eligible for a cap on how high her property tax bill climbs this year. Honestly, there should be a cap on here. I think when it comes to property tax, whatever you bought the house for, that is about as much as that they could pay or go against the bill or against the tax. When it comes to tax purposes, it should freeze the property value for tax purposes, is what I'm trying to say. This it's a trend some Central Texas realtors fear that will becoming a growing problem in Austin as white hot housing markets lead to skyrocketed tax bills for new homeowners. You gotta keep that in mind. You go buy a house for let's say 250, it's now worth 500. Well, let's say if you get it for like 100, it's now worth 350. And you haven't had that house over than a year, you don't get the home exemption. Tax homestead exemptions is it's an act. Let's see if I can read this again. In Texas, Homestead Exemption Act is a as a tax break to lower the amount of taxes homeowners pay. Exemptions can apply to school and county taxes as well as specific stipulations for homeowners who are disabled or the age of 65 and older. Yeah, even if I was 65 and older, let's say I'm 64 today and tomorrow I become 65, I won't be able to afford to retire here in Austin under the current tax benefits that I would be able to receive. Then there are caps which put a 10% limit on the amount a resident appraisal's value can increase, thus limiting their tax bill growth, which is through homestead. By the way, if you are a new home owner, get the homestead. It may not save much year after year, but that adds up. The sooner you can do homestead, the better off your tax situation will be better. For new homeowners, this cap does not go in effect until the next tax year. For example, a homeowner who purchased their house in 2021, like Brown, will not see their see this reflected on their tax bill until 2023. So pretty much in 2 years. Chris Warren, owner and broker of the Smart Source Reality, has worked with real estate broker since the 1995. During the 2000s, he said that the Austin metro real estate scene was flat and didn't see much activity. And within the past 5 years, the Warren has said that it's all changed. I've never seen anything like this, he said. As home values have increased dramatically in Central Texas, Warren said that burden will be felt by new homeowners on their tax bill, as well as by landlords who will be left grappling with the rent hikes as they aren't in an escrow enough. If they aren't escrowing enough, hopefully that means saving. Landlords, if you're leveraging your mortgage, you're going to be negative cash flow on your property. And if you're not escrowing enough, you could easily be out $1,000 a month. And then the landlord could default, he says. It's so horrible, or it's horrible. Statewide deadlines to file a protest dispute home appraisals value is May. May, is that next month? Yeah, I think that's next month. Yeah, that's next month. May 16 within Travis County and Wilson County. Homeowners can file that protest online or in person or via mail. Travis County protest mailing, blah, 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 blah. If you're watching this in the video, you could write this down. Homeowners can also look up their estimated appraisals by searching their addresses on the TCAD and the WCAD website. However, you cannot. I verified this morning. My values are not there. It just says 0. 0. Zip. So it's not even updated. Even if homeowners purchase their home in 2021, Warren still stressed the value of filing a protest and attempting to dispute the value hikes. Reasons for the appraisal value include if the appraisal is over market value or is unequal compared to similar properties. Oh, that means if you were to buy it over the price and then dramatically drops. Yeah. Warren denounced the practice of tax appraisals climbing above 10%, adding Austin continued growth and revenue generation shouldn't come as a hindrance to homeowners. I agree. There's sales tax, there's gasoline tax, there's toll taxes. There's so many ways we could come up with revenue, but yet we're stuck with our very expensive bill year after year. I don't know. It's ridiculous. No one should pay more than 10% in increased appraisal value per year. We shouldn't go up more than a rate of inflation. Property tax should not go up 40% for anybody. A commercial Whataburger landlord, landlords, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't make any sense. Warren said we're not getting services rendered that are 40% better. We're not getting 40% better police or firemen or schools or anything else. And I don't know what is going to happen. Yeah, we pretty much got defund the police. We got the fire union that are pissed off at the city. Definitely got the schools grooming kids to be LGBTQ, whatever. I mean, schools aren't getting better. The government's not getting better. The only thing that's getting better is that our politicians are able to steal money from us more, robbing us of our wealth that we worked so hard to build. Like, I can't even get ahead. This is like the first year that I'm not able to get ahead. Any money that I save from now until the end of the year is just going to go towards taxes. Whether it's income tax or property tax, I'm actually going to be probably negative unless I hit my reserves. And I pretty much drained my reserves a couple of years, well, a little over a year ago when I purchased my property and purchased my new car. I mean, I purchased my new car because the engine block cracked, and I wasn't going to pay 7K to repair a car that was over 12 years old. So I bought a 20K car. Hopefully, it'll last another 10 years, 12 years, or another 15 years. But my property, I'm doing double payments, which is killing me. But even then, I don't know. Taxes is killing me. Whether it's income tax, property tax, sales tax, hell, even the gas tax is killing me because inflation on that is high. I don't know. So if you're a new homeowner in Austin, Texas area, expect to get screwed when it comes to tax season next year. Leave a comment down below what your thoughts on this whole situation. Do you agree that property tax should be higher every year? Or do you think there should be a flat property rate tax that everyone pays the equal amount, regardless if they're in a wealthy neighborhood or a poor neighborhood? I'm kind of curious what your comments will be or what your thoughts are. Also, please smash the like and subscribe button on any and all platforms or just the platform you're currently watching. But most importantly, have yourself a wonderful day, morning, or evening.